Hello, one and all, and welcome to Wasting All the Time Level 3.
Woo!
My name is Dave. I will be your host for this episode, and I am joined by my 3 cohorts, Jes.
Hi, hello. I'm Jes, and you know what? I won my 50-50, and now I've got a Nahida on Genshin Impact.
John.
Hey, I'm John. I understood a few of those words.
And Cody.
I'm Cody, and I'm surprised Jes isn't playing Honky Rail already.
Honkai, and I have.
Get wrecked. We will be doing some improv for you this episode. We hope you enjoy it. We're going to kick things off with a funny little monologue segment from Cody, and then we will use that to inspire an improvised scene. So, if you are ready, here we go. Welcome to Cody's Words of Wisdom. Soak up the knowledge.
If your kneecaps are not popping off at 600 miles an hour, then I don't know what to tell you. That's just bugs on your ship, because each one of those holes is going to fill you up on the inside, but that's what you think because you haven't made all the payments yet. That's right, your credit card got overdrawn when you went to the factory cycle fair convention. They put it all in one place so you can build every single thing of your dreams. It's got wings, it's got wheels, it's got spokes, and by God, those tendons are going to snap themselves in half if you're not careful, so make sure those squats are with your knees backwards, because any single time that chair slides out from under you, you're going to be thinking to yourself, man, why didn't I buy the extended quality insurance on each and every one of these joints? Well, I'll tell you why not, because you don't eat your stop signs when you're supposed to. That's right. You just put it in a table in front of you. That's right. I slave all day over hot asphalt, and this is the thanks I get? You think you can just jump out of this airplane without me? Well, joke's on you. You're gonna get power bombed into a volcano, bitch.
Doc, I don't know what to tell you. I like to go fast, and I attained 600 miles an hour in my jet car, and shit, my knees blew out. All of a sudden, my body started self-destructing. I don't know what to tell you.
Yes, Adam. The human body is not meant to withstand speeds of that sort for any kind of sustained amount of time. That's why astronauts go through extensive physical training prior to their launch, and even then they're wearing very sophisticated protective equipment that protects them from those G-forces. You were in a banana hammock.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's the cargo banana hammock, but yeah, so you're saying my lack of training because I'm an amateur and just did it on a whim, and my clothing choices, you're saying the way I was dressed, I deserved it? Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is that you failed to take the proper safety precautions, and now you have reaped the whirlwind.
My knees blew up.
Yes, they did.
My kidney deflated.
Right, which is an interesting phenomenon. I've not seen that happen before. Usually it's a lung that would deflate. A kidney deflating. As a matter of fact, I did want to have one of my medical students come in and poke around a bit, if that's fine with you.
Yeah, sure, Doc. I mean, as long as you can help patch me up, if this is important to medical science, then yeah, learn everything
Dr.
you
Henderson,
can.
you could come around in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so Dr. Henderson, this is the one with the fucked up kidney.
Oh.
And my knees, and my left eye sees only in black and white.
Right, yes, we'll get to that. It's just that the kidney is actually interesting.
Well, I mean, I think it is interesting that the one eye can see the black and white, even though it's hanging out and dingle dangling. It's
Yeah, it's
impressive.
sort of Yeah, when I move around.
Oh, yeah. When you move around, do you can see colors? Close your good eye and dangle your dangly eye. And let me know if you can see colors.
I don't think we
Okay,
need to be
finally.
making quality judgments at this time, Dr. Henderson.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Oh.
I'm new here.
Let's use language like your stable eye or your
Oh,
intact eye.
your non-fucked up eye, please.
Yes,
Keep that
Thank
that's
good.
Doc, I gotta say,
Stable.
this new doctor's bedside manner is actually a lot more approachable. So I don't know if you're the one that should be critiquing here. Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, an accent does a lot.
It does a lot. People
you
find
know.
you very approachable because they know that you're speaking in not your native language. Sometimes it happens to people from Tennessee like me all the time.
Ah. Well, I like this physical therapy angle. What was the exercise you were saying to do again?
I was just curious if you
Dangle it?
dangle your dangly eye if you see color. That's all.
Oh, not quite sepia tone though. That's an improvement.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. That's a nerve.
Hold on, doctor. I'll make a note of that.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you.
Excuse me, doctors. I have the report on the patient's intestinal issue that you requested.
Oh, fantastic. Did we find the gopher?
I didn't realize we were looking for a gopher. We found.
Yeah, that's what you call the big knot clot, the blood clot, because it's either blood clot or he's very gassy. Either or.
To be fair,
When is the
Could
last
be
time you burped?
I think it was my birthday. I blew out the candles too hard. I took too big a breath to blow out the candles, and like air got trapped. And then I did let out a little belch. I try not to in polite company, you know.
Okay.
All right.
That was my
So
birthday this year. I realized that was confusing.
Right. So I'm gonna poke your kidney here, right where your kidney should be.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Do you feel this? Do you feel this poking?
Oh, you're doing it already.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I did not feel.
All right. That's because your kidney has moved.
Gentrification, am I right?
Pretty much. Yeah. You went too fast. Kidney
too fast.
stayed behind.
too
Teleported,
fast.
if you will. Here's this is a live feed of where you started in your car, and you can see your kidney is just hovering
Okay.
there.
Okay. Yeah,
It,
that is a
happens-
trip.
Happens all the time.
Okay.
Doctor,
Yes, Doctor.
that doesn't happen.
I know it doesn't happen. That's
I'm
why
trying
it's
to
so
play it cool.
fascinating. Yes,
Just-
I'm going to write him a prescription for some gopher food.
Oh, you think it's a gopher? Do you think if
We
We
need
feed
to keep
the
that
two-
thing fed. It might
Do
be
you
the
think-
only thing keeping him alive.
I mean that wouldn't that make him more gopher than man?
Listen, sometimes you have to make sacrifices to save lives.
We gotta do it chill. Got to be chill.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, if he dies, he will be put on ice for
Right.
further
We
study.
got to be cool. Hey, you ever been to a Dave and Buster's?
Oh, yeah. I've been there. I've been there
Yeah.
before. Had the food.
Yeah, it's a cool place, right?
It was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not allowed back. It's okay though.
All right.
Hey, random thought. You ever feel like your rib cage is being played like a xylophone?
It's a very common phenomenon in this sort of thing. Yes. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I am writing you a prescription, Adam, for some gopher food. You're just going to take that twice a day, morning and evening, preferably on an empty stomach.
Is it pellets? If it's pellets, that's going to be rough. I have a real sensitive gag reflex.
Okay. Well, Adam, would you like me to write you the prescription for the gopher food, or would you like me to write a prescription for an early grave? Because those are your choices right now.
Could it be a customized gravestone?
I could do that. That sounds cool.
I'm just going to, you know what? What are we waiting around for, right? I've gone 600 miles an hour. I've achieved all of my dreams. My kidney is literally hovering outside of time.
It really
I'm never
is.
going to top this.
I mean, maybe if you can you try spinning your dangly eye in a circle? Maybe we can get something other than sepia tone. Just, wow, that's impressive. Just
Okay.
Yeah. Strangely, it
busy.
reminds me of Nurse Stanford's bachelor party.
Ding.
That was awesome.
Goodness.
that went so many places.
That was
Did.
just like the monologue.
Mm.
Yes, indeed. Well, there we have it, folks. That was Cody's words of wisdom. Thank you for that.
Hey.
Now I'm going to go ahead and do a segment, and my name is Dave. Okie dokie. I decided to think up something fresh for this. I went looking through a whole bunch of different improv games looking for inspiration, and I ended up coming up with something that I'm calling Temp Agency. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to be career advisor at a temp agency. You will be the folks coming in looking for work. I've got a big old list of jobs that I came up with. And so I'm going to present these jobs to you, and each of you, I don't think we're going to do like one job and all three of you. I think I'll be addressing certain jobs to certain ones of you. And it'll be up to you to decide whether you're going to take that job or not. And whichever way you go, you have to explain why.
Hell yeah.
So let's go ahead and give it a go. I'm going to go in alphabetical order. So welcome, Cody. I'm glad you're looking for work, and we should be able to help you with that. I have a whole list of openings right now, and just let me know what sounds right to you, okay?
Okay, yeah, no, thanks you. I really appreciate this opportunity. This is A+, top tier.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I like having money.
The school district has an opening for a school cafeteria server. How does that sound?
Do you have to interact with the children?
Yeah, you would be directly serving them food. Yeah.
Okay. They can see me.
Yeah, and you wear a hairnet. The rest.
Okay. Okay. Really important question. How much of the food do I get to eat?
That's a question that you're going to have to ask them if you take the job. That's
okay.
all on them.
Okay. Sobriety required, discouraged. How does that?
Any job here, Cody, you're going to need to be sober. It's
wow.
Yeah,
wow.
There may be.
Okay, I didn't realize you guys were the man. That's fine. Yeah.
Yes or no?
Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna look for something a little more my speed, a little more less kids.
Less kids. Okay. 2 words sums it up. All right. Jess.
Hey there. How's it going?
It's all right. Hey, we have an opening you might be interested in. This is for an administrative assistant at a law firm. Does that sound like something you might be interested in?
Oh boy, howdy, do I gotta say yes to that?
You don't. You don't have to.
Yeah. I'm real desperate. I would be great for this job because I'm a go-getter. I'm gonna go get a different position as soon as I land this one. I'm gonna use it as a jump-off point, if you will. I know I'm great with computers. I know how to type, and I know how to do it passive aggressively as well in every single email that I construct. So I think legally that would be great for some lawyers. Let's see, what else can I do that qualifies qualifies. See, I got a sense of a secretary humor here going on. It's, it's not quite dad joke level, but definitely I'll just keep a book in my desk, Yeah. I think those are the things that like I can do that qualify me for this position,
Yeah. No, Jes, thank you so much for sharing some of that. Some of that information might help with even other placements. This is a temp agency, but we don't like our folks to go in really thinking so temporarily, like that you're going to jump as soon as you. So maybe we won't go with that one for you.
Oh, okay. I'm a go-getter. I'm going to go get in and get out,
Get in, get out. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, hang tight. We're going to have some other opportunities. But John, would you like to take on a temporary position? Could be made permanent as an auto mechanic?
Well, I mean, it depends a little bit on is that going to fulfill the terms of my parole?
Ooh, that's a tie. I don't have that answer. I'm going to guess no. But I don't know what the terms of your parole are. Best that I don't.
Okay. Well, I mean, so it's a car shop I'm going to be working in. What kind of car shop is this? Is this like, is this hot merchandise?
Oh, no.
I've got some experience there, just.
No, this is not a chop
chopping
shop.
Down,
No, in fact, that experience could
strip it down, get out the door, before the blues catch up.
No, John, I'm sorry. If you scrape VIN numbers off of vehicles, they're not going to like that.
They're not going to like that. I mean, I can that part's a pain in the ass anyway. I can skip that part and just take the car apart.
Yeah.
If it's on the up and up and I just need to take the car apart, I'm real good at that, real fast.
Sure.
I've done it a lot of times.
Yeah.
No,
All right, John, don't out me. Told you don't do that at work. We'll come back to you. Cody, how would you like to be a pet store sales clerk?
Pet store sales clerk. Okay. So I'm selling pet stores?
No, not exactly. You are a sales clerk in a pet store.
Okay.
So it would be the other merchandise.
Have to be inside a store. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Basically the same fundamentals as most jobs.
Lots of rules today on the jobs. All right.
Well,
can't sell children. You have to be inside the store. So what does it entail? Like, what kind of things am I selling? I don't have any pets, so I don't know if that disqualifies me.
No, you could read up. You could read up on pet care and stuff like that. It would pay to be knowledgeable as far as making sales and everything. But no, you'd be selling, the merchandise, leashes and cages and water bottles and toys and all of that sort of thing. And of course, pets, mostly fish.
Okay. I think the same question is pertinent. How much of the food do I get to eat?
Food is not included. Yeah, no, you have to bring your own food. Yes or no?
I mean, those kibbles are supposed to be really nutritionally complete, but it's better than kids. So you know what? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's start selling some crocodiles or whatever.
You are going to take the job because I think I missed the reason.
Because there's no kids, right?
I'm afraid there's likely to be children coming into the store.
And I'm not allowed to sell them a lion or something and it eats them?
That's a no. Okay. Jes.
Oh, yeah.
Jes, would you be interested? I do get a sort of high class feeling from you. So would you be interested in being a country club golf caddy?
Oh, boy. Country club golf caddies. That's my life. That's #4golf caddy. at a country club, that's, top tier, top little steak thingy for the golf club tier. I can pick up clubs. I love to go clubbing, day and night, in a sun hat. I can do it all. And I placed 5th in the Greene County bumper car racer extravaganza of 1994. So I can drive one of those carts, no problem.
94?
Yeah, 1994. Yeah.
Wasn't that the one with the big crash?
So do you know if there are water holes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not a problem.
Club.
Not a problem. I'm just gonna need the groundskeepers to drain all of them. It's a legally binding contract that I have with every single country club in a 125-mile radius of my home. If I take 1 foot onto a country club, they gotta drain the water because I'm a water hazard, if you will.
Yeah. Had I known that, I wouldn't have suggested it. John.
Okay.
John, would you be interested in being a babysitter?
A babysitter? Oh God. I know that in the past I have done some morally dubious things, but sitting on babies is where I draw a line, my friend.
All right, Cody, I have another job offer for you here. This might fit you. Based on some of the last couple ones and your reaction, how would you like to be a warehouse supervisor?
A supervisor?
Yes. Would you like to be one? Yes or no? Why?
Yeah. Dude, I'd love having supervision. That sounds phenomenal.
Okay.
To see across town? Get to catch people doing things they shouldn't? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm on board for this one.
You haven't said what you would bring to it. You've only talked about the benefits, the fringe benefits of being a supervisor. What would you bring?
Oh, I have to have quality? Okay, shit. So I think I'm pretty discerning with my vision, and when it becomes super, I'm going to be even more so. So many things that I'm like. Do you ever see Judge Dredd?
Can't say I have.
Nothing like that. So good. I'm more like Demolition Man, RoboCop.
Yeah, I've seen RoboCop.
Okay. Let's stick with that one. So instead of a cool metal suit and a gun in my leg, I'm pretty cool.
Pretty cool. That's a good quality. All right, Cody, we'll put you in for the warehouse supervisor, and we'll see how that works out. You have to check in, every couple weeks, of course. If you just sit tight, I got a couple other people here I'm still trying to get jobs for.
Fair enough.
Jess, I have a listing here for stage manager at a local theater. Would you be interested in that?
Oh, bring it my way. I will step up to that stage and I will perform in the back like one should. I love the theater. The theater is great. I'm excellent at telling people to put their cell phones away.
Good.
And shush them. And,
wow, I didn't even have to prompt you on those.
Yeah, and I'm great at eye line. Like I know if I'm gonna be in the vision or not, because I like to know if somebody's watching me at all times. So I make sure that I can watch people and they can't watch me. That's it's really important. And I also I love words that have been memorized. So I'm great for this one,
Very nice. Can you multitask and wear possibly multiple headsets at the same time?
I have 2 ears.
Excellent. Let me put you down for this. Of course, you'll have to check in every couple of weeks. Just sit tight. We'll get you the paperwork. Just got one more stubborn one here. John.
Yeah.
Do you think that you are well suited to be a car wash sign spinner?
Car wash sign spinner. Yeah, I could probably do that. It's like the assholes who stand at the corner and they throw the sign around and you go in the car wash.
Well, I doubt that they would appreciate that description of them.
Where I come from, people. Asshole is a term of endearment. So if you could be more culturally sensitive, that would work well for me.
Look, you can't account for how other people are going to take your language. I'm sorry.
So yeah, I think I'd be good at this. I mean, it looks like it's very similar moves to Switchblade Flourish, which I am. You probably see it on my resume. I am very proficient in that.
Yes.
These are transferable skills, as they say in your profession.
Yes.
So I think that will work well. I have a certain flair for the dramatic, as certain items on my rap sheet can attest. The gopher incident alone is, something I'm very proud of, despite the ultimate consequences. And yes, I think I could do this job, and I promise that that this car wash will not catch on fire mysteriously, because I have nothing to gain from the insurance payout.
Well, John, on the one hand, you haven't explicitly said anything bad. So I'm going to give it to you just out of curiosity to see what the hell happens next.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank all three of you.
Yay!
Well, that was interesting.
That's cool.
I liked it. I like that game.
That was
it's fun.
Nicely done, Mr. Patterson.
Funnily enough, I didn't actually anticipate all the questions.
Oh, okay.
But I think that I feel like that should be allowed.
Yeah. I think that it can slow the game down if we end up asking questions, because it should be like our character reacting to a job posting.
Yeah.
I don't
that
know.
Was
Whatever.
The conception.
When I was in a temp agency, like I was desperate for any work I could get. So like if they offered something, I'd be like, oh yeah, absolutely. I have no idea what this, I'll try and fake my way.
Right. Yeah. No, I think that is actually the way it often is. But,
Okay.
And maybe there's a way I could frame it where we could, move past that. I'm not sure. I did come up with 42 different jobs.
Nice.
Dang, nice.
And we used 9. So.
Heck yeah.
There we go. That was Temp Agency. And with that, I'll hand things off to our lovely cohort, Jess.
All right. The time has come. All 4 of us are here in the podcast. So what are we going to do? What have y'all been up to?
Ooh.
Well, let's make this official, why don't we? What have you been up to?
Nice.
What up have you been?
So I'm going to go in a clockwise position based off of where my cameras show, which means that the first person I'm going to ask, what have you been up to? Cody.
It's me, Cody, from the internet.
Yee. What's haps, Code?
I accidentally streamed for 8 hours the other day when I normally stream for 3. So
what were you streaming, Cody?
I'm so glad you asked. Streaming a game called Inscription, spelled with a Y instead of the second I. I was going to play a different game, and Jess and someone else in chat were like, "Oh my god, this game's on sale! You have to play it!" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" It's a weird horror card roguelike. Yeah, it seems right up my alley. It turns out it was. It was just one of those moments where every step there was another cool thing or another thing to find out or a thing to reveal. And then it was like, every time I was like, oh, okay, I'll wrap up soon. I'll wrap up soon. I'll wrap up soon. And then someone, I think it was Jess in chat, was like, hey, it's almost been 8 hours. And I'm like, no, oh my God. Yes, it has.
Wow.
The clock in my brain does not exactly work well. And so in my head, I was like, it's been probably 4.5 instead of the normal 3.
Yeah. Dude, when I played that game, the same exact thing happened to me. I played for like 10 hours straight.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane. So that was that was a big thing recently for me. Oh yeah, and I think since the last time we've done to what have you been up to? I've lost like 25 pounds.
Oh,
It's awesome. Feels good. A buddy of mine was like posted basically before and after pictures on Facebook, and I was like, shit, can I do that? And I hit him up, and he was like, here's this program, super simple, and I just kicked it in. And like I was telling Dave, one of the impetusities, I don't know, was that I was packing my suitcase for a trip to Utah a while ago for a convention, and leaning over my bed to put like cloth, clothing into my suitcase, I tweaked my lower back. And I was like, this is too much. This is too much. This is not a good state in which to be in. And so that was one of the things of like, you know what? Let's fucking go. So long streams, long workouts. That's the Cody way right now.
Good games.
Until I get bored with it and something else starts giving me dopamine.
And you've got a commercial reel
Awesome.
too.
I have a commercial reel. That's right.
You have a commercial reel? What? Oh,
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, you put that together.
Yes. It's on CodyParcell.com. And you should check it out and hire me to voice your commercials and various product-related services.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yay.
yay!
Very good. Very good. John, what
Yes.
you doing? What's been going on?
What has been going on? I feel like I've been finally really hitting my stride at the new-ish job. It's not that new anymore. I've been there almost 9 months. So it's going well. Figuring stuff out. Still a lot more to figure out. Wish we were teleworking more, but yeah, so that's been going well. Rain, my wife, is in her final quarter at UC Davis. Looking forward to us being able to live life when that's done in June.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool. And in more recent news, I was very excited because I finally managed to get my Steam copy of Knights of the Old Republic working again. So I've been playing that a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
So there's a new Star Wars game out right now too, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
I believe there is, yes. I think it's Jedi Survivor or something like that.
Jedi Survivor, yes.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of the first one. Jedi something else.
So is KOTOR, because I've never played the Star Wars games before.
Oh,
Fallen
okay.
Order.
Is it like a prequel to those recent ones, or is it its own standalone?
Oh, it's definitely its own standalone. So, Knights of the Old Republic, KOTOR, as it's affectionately known, based on the Star Wars RPG that came out, all those decades ago. So it's, I believe it's 3.5 kind of rules would be the closest analogy to its rule set. And so, yeah, it's just kind of a RPG of that time, turn-based combat, all that kind of stuff. Well, not really. It's real time, but you can make it turn-based kind of thing. But yeah, it's a lot of fun playing that game from the early aughts.
Very cool. Very nice.
Yeah.
John, you were just hell-bent on making me feel old today, aren't you?
Yep.
He didn't do that.
Yeah. That
Very
was the inexorable march of time that did that, Cody.
How do I punch time?
Mm.
With the time clock?
Yeah.
Find the nearest clock?
That was good. Oh, okay.
Just make sure you don't punch out.
Well, don't tempt me, Frodo.
Oh, no. All right. Well, that's super cool, John. Congratulations to Rain and
Thanks.
all that stuff. So do you have like some sort of like, I don't know, like a vacation or something or a celebration plan for once it's done? Or is it?
Not really. Before she's done, we're going to see Bruno Mars for his last show, June 3rd.
Okay.
Yeah. So that'll be fun.
But Dave, what's up? What's haps? How's it going?
Well, things have been kind of pretty normal. Just a lot of work, really. Been trying to get some leaks fixed around the apartment. Had a lot of rain come through this season, and a few leaks popped up here and there, and it's been a little bit slow to get them taken care of.
I was gonna say, isn't that their job? But you're trying to get them to do their job. I understand now.
Yeah. Otherwise, just that and the podcast. I've been enjoying lots of other podcasts. Of course, you all know that I'm a big fan of Big Grande Improv Group and their various side projects. There's one in particular. There's one of the members of Big Grande, John Mackey. During COVID lockdowns, he was doing a Twitch stream as a radio show host named Brett DeMott, and the show was all about his sordid life, and he would have guests on that he was reconnecting with, from around town and his childhood and everything, and it was all improv, and it was a ton of fun. Well, he's recently transitioned that into a podcast with another guy named David Brown, and he's playing Brett DeMott and his friend Buddy, and now they're getting current events and commenting on that. So listeners send in news stories and whatnot, and then they just give their demented take on it.
Oh, fun!
And so it's called DePodcast with Brett DeMott, and it's been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying that.
Nice.
How about you, Jess?
Tell us.
Oh God, I've been busy.
No.
Yeah, I'm very busy. No, so I was gone for a little over a month because I was helping my father drive from one state to the other state because the seasons have changed, and he stays in one part of the U.S. during the winter because he hates winters in the Midwest. So I drove him back there, and then I spent time in the Midwest with him and with family, and I am looking to buy a house.
Nice.
And that is interesting with all the things that I'm learning that entail that. And then suddenly very, very interested in like boring stuff like the inflation rate and what the government is doing with the interest rate stuff and what does that really mean in the grand scheme of things and what's going on and all this blah. But so that's kind of busy, and then I still have my jobs that I do, so there's been a lot of that. I have been drawing, and you can find my stuff on Instagram. I tried doing reels. Oh God, that's hard. It's
How
so
hard is it?
It's
so hard.
It's so hard. Well, it's because like everybody expects like you to, and especially the algorithm expects you to post one or two like every day. And that's like very, very difficult to do when you're doing art. I'm not saying it's impossible, because it's very possible if you are able to like piece things together and manage all of it. But doing it on top of having two jobs is kind of hard. But I'm enjoying it when I do get a chance to. And I've made some really cute pieces, especially while I was in Wisconsin. Made some really cute art pieces, and I kind of miss it in a way because I came back to Vegas and it's like, this is my home and this is like my creative space. But for whatever reason, I'm just like so tired constantly that I'm not arting as much as I should. But it's okay because I'm still pushing through. I also got a haircut, and I'm devastated that none of you said anything.
I spotted it right away.
Oh,
yeah, I didn't want to be too obvious about it.
I was doing that thing where it's like, oh, Jess is back. Should I be commenting on the way she looks? I don't know. Maybe it's safer just don't say anything.
oh my gosh. No, my hair was bad, y'all. It was nasty. They cut like 9 inches off.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. It was so long and it was so damaged.
How long was it?
It was
so
22 inches, I think.
That's almost 2 feet.
Yeah. Almost 2 feet. And it was heavy.
Oh, I bet.
There's a lot of, it was so heavy. It's this big.
That's about what I was going to say. We're looking.
I don't know what your screen ratio is, so I don't really know. Like
16 by 9.
Okay, so like this.
No, there you go. It's that big. That's how big my camera is on screen.
Oh, if I get closer, it's like it was this. Hey, are you trying to understand what we're doing right now, listeners? Well, if you join our Patreon for $1 a month, you too can see us try and figure out what would be the proper ratio based off of somebody's screen and their camera in our show. You can find it out, and you can shake your head at us and go, I don't know if it's worth $1. Facts, though, it is. So, ding.
Thank you for that wonderful plug, Jess. With that work out of the way, we can skip our commercial break and go on to the next segment.
Yes, so I have brought a game. I don't know when the last time it was played was, but it's called This Is Serious. And so this pretty simple. A scene is performed in a serious or somber setting, and the scene ends as soon as one of the players breaks, laughs, smiles, etc. Another player may act as adjudicator if necessary.
I think we have played this exactly one other time.
Oh, okay.
I'm very curious to see how this one goes compared to that.
Yeah, like, is it going to be kind of like questions where whoever breaks, they're gone and somebody enters the scene and the scene continues? Or
I think we're going to play it as once someone cracks, the scene is done.
Okay. Who do you want in this first scene then?
Let's start.
Poor Cody.
It's gonna be a one-line scene because hey.
Okay, let's start with me and Dave, and if you guys want to join at any various point, you are welcome to enter the scene.
Thanks for coming out for this, man.
Yeah, sure. You know, I'm just sorry it's not for a better reason. You know.
Yeah. No, but you know, I mean, of all my friends, my mom always said that you were her favorite. So, you know, it only made sense that you would be here for this. So,
well,
thank
it's nice of her to have said that. She's a great lady. Great lady.
Yeah, it was kind of always weird to us how much she liked you, to be honest. I mean, not like you're not special, but it just seemed a lot.
I mean, it's, I mean, I don't want to get into, you know, anything too complicated, you know. She is, you know, going to be in prison for a long time now here. So,
yeah, I really wish you would, you know, shine some more light on the circumstances. But I understand you wanting to keep your secrets. It's just my mom.
I mean, it's for legal reasons, you know.
More than anything else. I understand.
You know, it's I don't want to, you know, needlessly incriminate myself or add to her list of charges. It's
Hey, Craig, I just want to say that I'm real sorry about what's happening to your mom.
Thanks.
It's
Thanks,
rough.
Louie.
It's rough,
Yeah, it's real rough, and
Yeah.
I just wish I understood.
I mean, I don't know what compels a woman to just dump 5 tons of spaghetti in New Jersey forest. I don't know.
Yeah.
All those noodles just noodling around down the stream. Sad.
Yeah. It's
time.
sad. Chuck here, he was talking a lot about pasta leading up to the whole thing, and he says that he doesn't know anything.
Oh,
He says that it was a coincidence that he was getting his truck washed right around that time.
Mm-hmm. All I said was that I wish that the creatures of nature could have a chance to appreciate your mother's pasta the way that I appreciate it.
sounds like you're trying to noodle out of it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Chuck.
Yeah. What was your
Look,
alibi again?
Hmm?
What was your alibi again?
I was feeding my gopher.
Feeding it
Pasta?
There we go.
Very nice.
Okay, so
Just want, in case no one caught that, I laughed several times while not being a part of the scene. So
give you a loophole in that.
right.
And let's toss you into the fire here. So, but Cody and Jess, why don't you two start one?
Oh boy, howdy, Cody. Good luck. Do you want to have the first line or the last line? I think it'll be the same.
I said it might be one and the same here. I'm a professional, I swear.
Hey, you did the best you could.
Huh? But it wasn't good enough, was it?
I mean, just because it wasn't good enough now doesn't mean that you won't be able to grow and be good enough later. Another time, another place.
Yeah, that's fine. I guess I should just be content having opportunities pass me by and being inferior and insufficient and kind of shit.
Now you're just being nihilistic,
Is there any other way? That's what the universe does. It decays. Entropy. Everything ends in death. How is that not obvious?
Everything does end in death, but death isn't supposed to be the thing that we put all that energy into. Look at the moment. Look at right now. Right now, you're alive. Right now, you're thinking and you're feeling and you're experiencing. And that's what's important. Who cares if you couldn't get that third scoop on that ice cream cone and you caused a 5-year-old to break down and have a temper tantrum in the middle of a Cold Stone Creamery? Who cares?
I care, Susan. I have to be a professional. This is failure at its most fundamental.
Hey, folks, I'm really sorry to interrupt, but while you're still here, did you want I gotta have it size or what? Like it? Love it?
Fuck!
Gotta have it.
God damn it! Fucking David is deadpans.
You got 4 though.
Yeah.
You did, yeah.
That's a
That
new
one.
TV.
Yeah, we talked about nihilism.
Yeah. Cool.
Everything ends in death.
Everything ends in death.
Well, I think everyone got a turn there, so I'm okay moving things along.
That was a lot of fun. Thanks, John.
That's a
Sure.
great one.
Yeah.
And with that out of the way, we have come to the end of the episode. I hope you had a lot of fun. I know I did. If there was anything that you liked in particular, please go over to wastingallthetime.com/vote to let us know about it. We will take submissions all year long and then review them at the end to create a top 10 list, but only with your help. wastingallthetime.com/vote. Until next time, I have been Dave.
I was
I've been
John.
Jess.
And I waited my turn and was Cody.
And we wasted all the time. Bon voyage.
Butts.
Goodbye.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now, that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers.
Yeah,